got any feelings?
Yeah, big time. I'm like kind of freaking out actually. It's gonna be a big day of challenging my own fear and being careful, of course. But yeah, I do have feelings. But it's important not to let those feelings take over what needs to be done. We gotta get this fence in, and I just have to be careful. I fully understand that when I hurt my thumb, it was a really stupid situation.
It was also just like a total fluke accident.
It was a fluke accident, but it could have been avoided.
Yeah.
So we'll be considering every movement we make with this machine for this whole 300 acres.
And why aren't we using an auger?
We're not using an auger because we have 300 acres. It's fine if you're going to build like a fence around a small acreage or something. I
thought it was the rocks.
Well, it's the rocks too. The augers. We have so many rocks in the ground around here. There are some areas like right here that we can pound in pretty easily. We are probably going to have to dig some posts in. And then we're gonna have to have some jack posts, which you put like a bunch of rocks on. I'm pretty sure we'll probably have a little bit of that too, because some of the ground is just so rocky that you can't even put a post in.
And we're looking at the like range fencing that they've been putting in and seeing what they've got.
Yep, we got a good example of it.
And yeah, there's lots around here, lots with rock.
So we don't have to do the entire 300 acres because we do have a percentage that is still intact after the fire. The fire burnt a bunch of the fencing, but the thing that works amazingly in our favor is we still have the wire, and for the most part, it's salvageable, at least from what I can tell. And I've been checking and I've been bending it and seeing how strong it is, but the test will be tightening it up and seeing how it actually, how it all goes together. So
as long as we can get it tight enough to keep
the animals out, keep the animals in. Yeah, it's gonna be a big job, but whatever. It's what it's all about. There we go. It's pretty marshy where we're going, so these should work pretty well. Leave that short one.
We're doing the easy spot first, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully. The cranes are back. So my philosophy is get the animals before the fence, and then that way you will get the fence done really fast because you need to. Same thing with gardening. You really need a greenhouse. I'm starting seeds, so we better have a greenhouse in a little while here because we're gonna have to put some plants in there. So that's a message to all the ladies, the wives out there. If you want to get the animals and your partner is saying, oh, we got to get the fence up first. No. Just get the animals and then the fence will get done really fast. Good pine cones on that branch. Nibs. There's the booby trap now. All right, so we've got our first toasted post here. These other ones are burnt, but, well, this one's too short, but you can see they're still really solid. So these taller ones, I think we're just gonna use them for now, and we'll just take note that we have to replace these and keep an eye on them fairly soon. But I think the main goal is just get the fence up and in order, and then we can kind of fine-tune everything once the cows are contained and can be free. They'll be much happier, and then we can just kind of come back to things as we need to. Yep.
Kind of nice when it's got all the branches, eh? And it doesn't pinch your blade as bad.
Yeah.
So we got these two underwater.
Yeah.
Jubileoids. Damn. Oh yeah. No big deal, Katie. No big deal.
Put it on this side.
Put that on that side. Holy mackerel.
There's probably more than...
Oh, there's this there.
Watch out, boo! Watch out!
There's our lines.
It's probably been running muck.
Oh, it's probably got stuff, like all this is on top of it. There we go. Just little by little. This is where you gotta have those gloves, eh? Holy shoot. It's so in there. Thank goodness this landed on the post.
Nebby, you go on the wrong side of the fence, you might get stuck over there.
Might as well leave them. Go see Katie.
So all this water that's running here, if you remember in the last video, I showed you the one pond that was overflowing, kind of where we've been working with the slash pile. So all this runs that way, and there's so much water that comes in here. It's awesome. And then the fun part is up this hill, it gets really steep, and that's where the property line is. And there's so many trees in there, it's going to be a huge mess, but got to get done. Not today though. I think we're gonna head in for lunch. We're both really hungry and we got some good clearing done. I think Greg wants to try and get a couple posts up at the top of the hill and just to try it out and see how it goes. And yeah, glad to be getting this done.
Straight through, yeah. Just make sure you do not hit that line. Is it pinching? Did you get through? Okay. Find your mark. You through? There we go. Grass. I should be in shorts right now. Okay. Good enough.
Juniper, come on. Come on, go. Let's go. One of the things we love most about living out here is the peace and quiet, the seclusion. It's one of the main reasons why we chose this lifestyle, but living off grid and way out in the middle of nowhere means security is something that we have to think about a little bit differently. When your property is this remote, it's nice to be able to keep an eye on things. So today we are partnering with Anona, and they have sent us the Anona Aurora security camera system. What's cool about these cameras is they shoot in 4K, which means you can zoom in and still maintain a huge level of detail on the footage. They also have two-way audio so you can hear what's going on or even talk through the camera if you need to. Another feature we really like is the night footage. Instead of the typical grainy black and white video, these cameras can actually show full color at night. It also has a feature called always on video, which is basically a time lapse, unlike other cameras where they only start recording after motion is detected. They also use AI to recognize what they're seeing, like people, pets, or packages, so you're not just getting constant random alerts. Since we're off grid, power is something we always try to think about. And these cameras actually run off of solar, and you can get up to 160 days off of a full charge. And both the camera and solar panel are fully waterproof, so rain and snow aren't a problem. Our setup also came with the Anona Smart Base, which stores footage locally, supports up to a 512 gigabyte SD card, helps extend the signal for cameras further away from the house, and it has a built-in alarm. So whether you live in town or way out in the wilderness like us, having a security camera just gives you extra peace of mind. And if you're a crazy person like me, I'm always talking to the chickens and the goats through the camera. If you wanted to check out the Anona security cameras, we've got a link down in the description. And there's going to be a discount code as well. And a big thank you to Anona for sponsoring today's video. All right, we're back from lunch. We're going to try and get these 2 posts in right here. And then I think we can start going up the hill in the other direction and clearing. I know there's definitely some trees down up there. I think the posts are pretty good. It's just going to be trees down on the line, but we'll just have to see how it looks once we're up there.
That?
Too high.
I'm going to cut the top on an angle too. This is a terrible post, but... Oh, I got to turn it on. There. It's on. Okay, so that goes there pretty much. We're going 8 inches, 8 inches. See, now it's got some room to go in and out. So, barbs. There we go. There.
Now pull it up.
There, yeah, that's good. Into the ash. Let's just see here. Probably right there.
So this is Crown land, and they've obviously replanted after the fire because we've got fir and then 1, 2, 3 more over there. And every tree that they've planted here, you can tell it's behind a stump or behind a log so that the sun isn't beating down on the little saplings too much. And there's a lot of success in these trees that they've planted too, which is really cool.
Looks like a good spot right there, eh?
So we were checking the flyers and we saw that this staple gun was on sale, or this fencing staple gun. So we had to jump on it. It was $700. It's a really expensive tool, but with how much fencing we have to do, it's necessary. If we had to hand nail all of these in, it would have just been really hard on our shoulders and our arms, I think, and it would have taken so much longer. So really happy we got this. It's totally been worth the investment already. And the other thing is we're using these posts that we made, and what we're gonna do is drill a little hole in the bottom into the ground, and then you put diesel and oil and it soaks into the wood and just protects the base. It's kind of an old-fashioned way of doing it, so we're gonna try it out. And we're doing these posts in kind of the easier to access areas so that if they do degrade really quick, we can just easily change them out if we have to. If they last a really long time, well, that's even better because they're free. And any sort of more difficult areas will have the treated posts, and then the really, really difficult areas will have to be T-posts. We've got a lot of steep areas where the machinery can't go, and we'll have to just go in by hand and put T-posts in. So T-posts will be way easier for those areas.
Give it one of those on that side, and then we'll pinch it, you know what I mean? Right in the middle. Oh, sorry.
Okay. We are just trying to reuse the wire because it's here.
And it's expensive.
It's really expensive, so we can.
Okay, let's stop there. Hold on a second. I need a little bit more. Oop. Okay, coming around like this, up on that, and then I'm gonna come around you. Watch for flickies. Go back through this again. That's right. We got that much extra. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, you went quite a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
So how do we get it better?
So I'm gonna pull tight right there, and I'm gonna pull tight on this. And tight like this. I think. I don't know. I feel.
They had a lot of wraps in it.
Yeah, they had a lot of wraps in it. These have to be together though. I have to be like right on it. I think once I get these together, I'll get a few wraps in.
Sooty.
I don't need more. Just a second, just like watch your face. What do you think? Is that an X brace? It's tight as heck.
I guess so.
I think we just did it. I think we just did it.
Show you a little piece of bark. Trying to snow.
Whatever. Oh, I almost hit it. There we go. Listen to that beautiful little bird as the sun comes out, Katie.
Yeah.
Girl, I love it. Love it.
Ouch.
There we go.
Is there a mouse?
Now this is the part I got to remember how to do. Can you grab me that hammer? Let's see. Just grab it like this. Oh, I remember. Okay. So I'm going to go like this. But I'm going to go like this. No. Like this. I might have to go back and watch that. Might have to go back and watch that. I'll have to show you how I did this the next time. There's a YouTube channel called Greener Pastures Ranching, and he's actually someone that I pay a lot of attention to, named Steve Kenyon. He's a good family man from Alberta, and he's got a really cool trick how to tighten up your lines just using a hammer. And that's going to come in handy because we have lines everywhere, and I don't need ratchets, I don't need anything fancy. I can just tighten them up with the hammer. So I've successfully done this line, and I plan on doing more successful lines. So I'll give myself a little bit to spin around. So this is the trick. You get it as tight. Let's see if I can, just as tight as you can go without getting too crazy. Take this on top and kink it like that.
Juniper.
And then what you do is you actually twist it like this so that it tightens this and it pushes this. You see what I mean? So tighten it up like that. And
how do you get the hammer out though?
I'll show you. It's quite easy. I'm gonna get a little bit more on that, I think. And get it nice and tight. I don't want to break anything, but okay, see how that just slipped? Okay, now you just bend that way so that it locks it right here. And then you just wrap your wire. Like, that's tight. Not too bad, eh?
Yeah.
And I just broke the wire.
woman, she got a hold on me. She's the warmth of the summer, the color of the spring. She's the strongest wind, the calmest breeze. That woman, she got a hold on me. That girl, she's like the finest wine. She'll give you a taste if you give her time. She's a complex heart and I don't mind. That girl, she's like the finest wine. That girl, she's like the finest wine. Now drink until my heart is full. Honey, you drink me and I drink you. You're the kind of love I'm running to. Got a hold on me, got a hold on you. Got a hold on me, oh yes you do.
So yesterday we got about 500 meters of the fence line cleared. A little bit less of that is put all together and in good shape now. So the area that I cleared yesterday afternoon before we wrapped up for the day is missing quite a few posts. So we gotta find a way to get back there and get the posts in the ground. Everything went really well yesterday. Oh yeah, so our total is also 4.5 kilometers. So what would that be? 4,500?
4.8, I believe.
4,800 meters.
Yeah, 4,800 meters. So
And
we started.
Yeah, we have a drop of water in a bucket. It's going to be a big job. But
I need an elephant.
today we are in the snow. So it's going to suck, to be completely honest. Hoping that this will pass. There's blue sky all around, but these little systems keep coming through, so we're gonna hopefully be able to drive on top of the snow without slipping out too much and try to find our way to the back.
Up down the line, it's a long run, and any long ride is better with someone.
We even got these
Plenty more
stickers
to
are still
do,
here.
and plenty to be done. And oh, just look how far we've come. Count the hours each and
All right, we've got our path figured out. I'm sure it was an old trail way back in the day from when they originally put the fence in, and shouldn't be too difficult. There's a couple of really big aspens that I want Greg to try to avoid because the post pounder kind of rubs the bark off, so he should be able to get around them, but pretty much just going straight this way until we meet the fence and then up the fence line.
well on the way, and we've only just begun. Some days will age, but today's still young. It's an open highway to let the engine run. No, just look how far we've come. There's a long way to go, there's living to be done, and moments to make along the way with someone. But before we take another spin around the sun, oh, just look how far we've come. Oh, just look how far we've come. Count the hours from where we started from. No, just look how far we've come. Oh, just look how far we've come.
That's way crooked.
I'm gonna try to bend it back with this. This really isn't that bad, is it, Katie? Okay.
I guess we could push it down with the sticker. There's another system hailing on us.
Back. Okay, I think that was tough to do.
So with this H post, whatever you want to call it, we did two things differently. Instead of putting nails in here and feeding the wire through. We just got the wire in place and then we were able to nail the wire in place. So we weren't trying to feed it through. And then when we were spinning the wire on the last one, we did it the wrong way. So it was on the inside, catching up on the top. And what we want to do is have it on the outside so that when the, what's the wire called? The spiky wire, when it comes through, it'll be on the inside. Barbed wire. And then the tightening rod won't be in the way of it.
Like that. Just put your hand in there. So, yeah. There we go.
So now, yeah, because if you go...
I need to go the opposite way now. So if I go like this, nope, I'm
No,
going to make the same mistake if I do
you want it to, it's going to try to flick back.
Yeah, but I got to make sure that it's... There. That's done. This wire is so strong. It's probably because it's right on this barb, actually. See, it's just wrapping up in this.
All right, we've come from that direction and we're going that way. Another day. We made it to the corner, so we're gonna get a couple more H-posts in so that we can finish off this line. Excited to get that done. There's been a lot of fiddling around today, but it's coming together. So I was able to pull this one out. So we're gonna put this huge one in. It's snowing again. All right, we got all the wires tightened from wherever we started yesterday all the way up to the property corner. Might be like half of one of the property lines. Could be a little bit less. It's hard to say, but I'm so glad this is going so well. Well, it's a little bit challenging because the post pounder, I think one of the hydraulics is worn out. So it really flops around and we end up with these posts. We can't get them straight. So see if we can pick up a new part or, I don't know, something. We might also try pulling out the old burnt ones that we're replacing. Because if we can put the post in the hole that's already there, it might go in a bit better. If it was straight to begin with, who knows. But this is the back corner and nobody's ever going to see it except for the cows and us. So whatever, good enough for us. But that's it, we're going in for dinner. It's been a big 2 days and we're only a little ways done.